Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into the story of Starbase, Texas, a place where one of the boldest dreams in human history, building a city on Mars, is taking shape. But as we're about to see, the foundation for that cosmic dream is causing some very real-world problems right here on Earth.
It all kicks off with this vision, one of the most ambitious you can imagine, making humanity a multi-planetary species. The big idea is to ensure our long-term survival, to have a backup plan, just in case something catastrophic ever happens here on Earth.
So, to really get how this huge cosmic dream is actually happening, we've got to zoom way in, from the vastness of space right down to a once sleepy stretch of Texas coastline right on the US-Mexico border. This place, it used to be called Boca Chica, Texas, a super quiet, unincorporated village. Not anymore. Today, it's been totally reborn as Starbase, the official gateway for humanity's journey to Mars.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how on Earth did this happen so fast? I mean, the transformation is just wild. It started with the land purchase back in 2012. By 2014, they announced the launch site. Just 5 years after that, boom, they're testing rockets. And then by 2025, it's not just a facility. It officially becomes its own city. Insane.
So what is Starbase, really? Well, it's way more than just a launch pad. It's a fully incorporated city. And this is where things get really interesting. The mayor, the city commissioners, all SpaceX executives. Yeah, this basically makes it a modern-day company town, where that line between who you work for and who governs you gets, well, it gets super blurry. And look, this isn't some far-off concept on a PowerPoint slide. They are actively building this city from the ground up. We're talking about everything you'd need for a growing community: shopping centers, restaurants, even cool housing like modular homes and airstreams. They're even making their own power. They've got a massive solar facility and Tesla batteries. The whole point is to create this world-class place to live, literally at the foot of the launch tower. Now, bringing SpaceX to this part of South Texas, a region that's, let's be honest, historically faced a lot of challenges, has created this massive economic boom. And when you see the numbers, they are just staggering. Okay, first up, the sheer financial impact. We're talking a projected $13 billion in gross economic output for the county. I mean, just try to wrap your head around that. That is a gigantic injection of cash into one single regional economy. And all that money, it translates directly into jobs. SpaceX's operations are expected to support nearly 24,000 positions. That's 24,000 careers we're talking about, from super high-tech engineers to manufacturing folks and support staff. It's completely changing the lives of thousands of families. And it doesn't stop there. The impact just ripples out, like a shockwave. More than 350 local businesses are now plugged into the SpaceX supply chain. They're providing everything you can imagine, from construction materials to IT services. This has just fundamentally redrawn the entire business map of the Rio Grande Valley.
So it's no surprise that local officials are, well, they're thrilled. You have people like County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr., who have just fully embraced this. They see it as a whole new era of growth for all of South Texas, bringing opportunities that, frankly, just weren't even on the table a decade ago.
Okay, but this explosive growth, this almost literal terraforming of a Texas coastline, it hasn't been a smooth ride. Not at all. It's come with some serious friction, some big controversies. There's a very real terrestrial cost to this Martian dream.
This slide right here, it just nails the central tension perfectly. On one side, you've got this undeniable promise, right? High-paying jobs, a gateway to the future. But on the other side, you've got this growing list of very real, on-the-ground problems: environmental damage, safety fears, and these really tough questions about corporate power. Yeah, environmental groups have been sounding the alarm. They filed lawsuits pointing to the impact of the noise, the heat, the debris on this incredibly fragile ecosystem. I mean, this area is a critical habitat for endangered species like the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle and all these migrating birds. And when a couple of rockets exploded back in 2025, that just poured gasoline on the fire, raising huge concerns about safety and all that fallout.
And that brings us right back to this whole company town idea. History has some pretty stark warnings about this. Places like Pullman, Illinois showed us what can happen when a corporation controls literally everything and the rights of the citizens get pushed aside. So the question for today is, in a city run by SpaceX executives, who do you complain to when your boss is also your mayor? Think about that.
So, okay, despite all these local controversies, you have to remember the bigger mission, the one aimed at Mars, is still full steam ahead. It's actually accelerating. So let's zoom back out. away from the Texas coast for a second, and look at the future of humanity in space.
Right, so here's the bottom line. Starbase is the linchpin for this entire roadmap to Mars. I mean, everything depends on it. The plan is to launch the first uncrewed starships to Mars as early as 2026. If those tests go well, the first humans could be on their way by 2029. And the ultimate goal? A self-sustaining city of 1 million people on Mars by 2050. It all starts in Texas.
And let's be crystal clear about something. The ambition here isn't just a plan to flag and come home. No way. It's to create a brand new, independent branch of human civilization. The company's own terms of service for its Starlink internet, they already declare Mars a free planet, one that will be governed by its own laws, not the laws of Earth. That is a huge statement.
So, when you boil it all down, the story of Starbase is really a story about choices. It forces us to weigh this incredible, inspiring vision of our future out there in the stars against the very real and sometimes pretty damaging costs right here on Earth. The big question isn't just, can we go to Mars anymore? It's, what are we willing to sacrifice back home to get there? Is this the price of progress? That's the billion-dollar question being answered right now on that small patch of Texas coastline.